god. That's so bad. There we are. Cool. I thought I'd show you being that today's my birthday, and I'll show you my little watchmaking station here. So we're going to start. This is more for Ollie or Ali fucking name guy. So I'm just gonna go over my little watchmaking station. I look like a fucking child. I shaved, so I look a little weird. Anyways, we're gonna go over. I'm also looking for some guitar strings that I misplaced. Anyways, just go over what I have here. I have the case back opener tool. Have the. Still trying to figure out. I think these are for the Edicron system. Super nice box. How the hell do I open it? All right, that's right. It's magnetic, so it's super nice. It's got different Edicron stuff. I think it's for Edicron. I don't even know. Pin vise. It's a vise for something, but it's super cool. It's by Bergeon. Those aren't cheap. We also have... Wow, it's such a clusterfuck in here. We have my mainspring winders set. Super nice and very expensive. Watchmaking isn't for the fucking... Get all the shit out of here. All this shit out of there. Lord have mercy, it's a nightmare up in there. No, not the ball. Not my blue ball. It is just dirt nightmare up this biatch. Does it belong in here? That is not where I threw this. Keep the tuner, you go down there. Sorry, it's already a chaotic stream. Look at that. Trash for sure. We have my little air puffer here. Air puffy thingy. Blue ball, black ball. Oh yeah, I was gonna show you after I clean the fuck out of my workstation. Don't know why there's a magic eraser in there, but there is. This goes here. These, fuck those. Let's see here. There we go. Now back to the mainspring winder set. So here's the mainspring winders. What you do is, let me try to find an example of one. A loose mainspring. But I could kind of show you what I do. Might as well work on a movement while we're here. Have to be very careful on what is said in the chat because of racist marks that has happened in the past. So yeah, there's that. That's cool and all. You're gonna see some people in the background. Hey, what's up? You can see some stuff going on in the background. Ignore it as the best of your ability. I am in my living room for that being the case. So anyways, even though it is my birthday, I should be celebrating. I'm not. I took the day off of work. I also did some other cool, fun stuff. We are going to work on a Rolex movement. Here we go. Really nice and expensive. Turn this light here. Get this here. Take it out. So how's everybody else's day going? Oh, I love that sound. So this is a Rolex 3135. Its literal only feature is a date. And meaning this, I'm doing good, Striker. I'm doing real good. You need a watch? Yeah. Unfortunately, what's your budget? From me? You want a watch from me? I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to walk through this. So, this is a Rolex 3135 movement. So what I mean by movement is it's clearly what lives inside the watch. So, anyways, since this is a newer style of content, oh my god, where did I put everything? I was like having a total fit on stuff. We are going to remove, oh, chill out. We're going to remove the automatic rotor here. Okay, it's a little stubborn sometimes, but thank God these parts are easily replaceable. Oh shit. What is up? Hey, what time is it? It is 12:24. Oh, look at this. It's on time. It usually runs fast. So what we're going to do from here, we're going to take this. Now, I've never really done this angle for watchmaking live streams. But I just thought it would be cool, being that it's my birthday, find something else to do. Other than stupid time-lapse content. What's up, Cam? Long time no see, I believe. But so... Oh, we're missing a screw. But yeah, everything in the watchmaking world is very precise. I'm looking for some new tools. You know what? We're just going to half-ass it today. Just gently, gently. I know you want to stay in there, but that's not going to happen. It's a half-ass kind of day. There we go. So this is your automatic winding works. Thanks, Hunter. How you doing? Oh. Sure. Do I do watch? What? Do I watch Joe? I don't know, Cam. Anyways, I thought this would be kind of a cool little angle to do some work on today. I do some watch stuff. It's kind of like my pastime. But it's really interesting how many parts go into a 3135 Rolex movement. They're flying away from me. Just for a function with a date. Like, its only feature is a date. There's no like jumping hour. There's no chronograph. There's just the date. You'll be surprised. How many pieces? You want soccer? Okay. What these are to avoid getting oils on the movement. Finger oils and all that stuff, but this is an older movement. It's just more of a professional setup. So, you know how it is, people. But anyways, thank you for being here. I got these. So, these are the rotors. Now, these could come apart. These are reversing wheels, but they're a real bitch sometimes. And today, they're probably going to be a real bitch, especially on live. Jesus Christ. Chill. I don't want to crash out on stream now, do I? But like I was saying, this one will probably be good. Yep, they separate. It's really cool. They're like little razor blades. Really sick. Check my YouTube chat. What did I do? What did I miss? Oh. Well, I don't watch JoJo. Tissot is a good brand. Tissot's a really good brand. What's up, Cam? What's up, Cash? How are you all doing today? I just thought, like I said, today is my birthday. I want to hit 100 and... You know what? Let's go for 900 subs today. What got held? That's fucking crazy. Euro. What got held? Yeah, that's crazy. That is insane of you. Anyways, like I was saying, we're disassembling a Rolex 3135 movement. I just took apart the automatic winding works, which is a real biatch. Is this the one that's still? No. Okay. So these are reversing wheels, and they like to piss me off all the time. So what we're going to do is we are going to go for a baby-sized tweezer here. We're going to use these tweezers to hold down the reversing wheel itself until we get you out, you little hole. There we go. It, bruh. Please say you landed in my shirt, because I am not in the mood for you to give me a fucking lap dance. Good lord, getting a lap dance from a Rolex. That's crazy. Your day's going good. That's great to hear, Hunter. What's up, Mod Squad? What's up, Clover? I forget what you told me to call you. Euro, like I said, chill. Getting lap dances from watch movements, it's crazy. All right, so what we're gonna do to let out that wind, oh, is just hold down that on the mainspring. Okay, and we're gonna flip over the movement. Your day's going good? Amazing. That's great to hear. So far, so good. I had donuts for breakfast. Yeah. But yeah, welcome in. Nice to see you. I thought I would do a little something a little different for you guys today. Instead of just being all boring by my watches, show you what I do for another job. So we are going to remove the dial, or we already moved, no dial, the main plate here. And these screws are really nice because they're blued, heat treated. They're kind of, hoping you guys would be able to see that. Let's not jump there. Kind of blued. I look crazy right there. So they are blue. I will probably adjust the camera here. I know you can't see me. Your boogers have been tasting weird lately. That's crazy. Then one. Mine have too. It's interesting how that works, isn't it? Anyway, how are y'all doing on this lovely Wednesday? Aren't half of you supposed to be in school? I'm doing good. Welcome in, Mod Squad. Jesus Christ. This thing's being a little booger right now. But yes, these tools are Bergeon. They are super expensive. Just the screwdriver kit alone was $250 something. They're all Swiss made parts. So now knowing why Swiss made is really highly sought after, it is due to the precision and quality. Come on, little motherfucker. Let's go. Come on, Chris. Get your ass back here. Okay, Hunter. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. What am I doing? Watch stuff. You bought a Patek Philippe? Well, if you did, you'd be able to spell it better. Yeah. Hate to break it to you, son. Let's see. Use one of these tweezers. Wow, that's crazy, Soros. Must have been pretty small. Because if it was, it probably got you a 24-hour timeout. Like that. Yeah, if you got a Patek Philippe or a Patek Philippe or however you say it. I'm a hater? That's crazy. I'm not a hater. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing my Snoopy today. Pretty sick. Also have my Daytona over here for moral support. Sometimes I need it. I cry myself to sleep a lot. Okay, now that we removed those screws, we are going to remove the main plate. Yay! Which will reveal a whole nother plethora here of screws and parts. So that's off. There is a spring on the back of it. So that's nice. Now we can remove the minute wheel here. Not minute wheel, but the minute thingy. And this one had a little bit of a oopsie a little while back, so it's hour jumper piece is missing. Here is the date wheel. But yeah, I thought I'd show you guys a little different side of the watch world. A little more of a precise vision into what makes a watch tick. Now, what's interesting about this movement and the 3-2, thanks, and the 3286 or something like that is one part. One part, and it happens to be this, where it has a little different look to it, and it jumps the hour. If you've seen my previous lives on my GMT, there's a jumping hour. It's really cool. But, you know, I thought this would be a little more successful. Hey, thanks, Cam. Appreciate it. It only happens once a year. It's crazy. I wish it would happen more, but hey, I got the day off work, which is good. So, I didn't have to go to work today, clearly. But yeah. And then the cannon pinion. There we go. This is your... Really, it's just to move the minute hand. This is really cool. I love doing this. But you can see kind of like my set. It's dark in here, isn't it? Boom, better. It's dark in here. By the way, my shirt's perfect for today. Remove this screw. We're going to get to the keyless works. They are called the keyless works because back in the day you needed a key to change the time. Nowadays you don't, hence the name keyless. Almost said clueless, which is what I am. Yeah. What am I building? I'm more of a disassembling a Rolex movement right now. These guys ain't cheap. Couple grand. At least. Yeah. Disassembling it. This is what I do on my spare time when I'm not streaming at 8, right? Because my 8 o'clock streams will be the same. Today I just wanted to give you guys a little surprise. On my birthday of all days, right? But yeah, this is so fun. Hey, what's up, Cam? Am I inventing time travel machine? Possibly. I could totally do that if you want. I could probably go back in time to figure out where I messed up along the way. Let's see. Yeah, we'll take this off first. But yes, I learned how to do this when I was 18. I'm 22 now, so 4 years I've been doing this. I watched Wristwatch Revival. Shout out to him. It was just, damn, flying parts. Excuse me. Just completely fascinated with it and the stories he told and the way he did things. It was just satisfying, so I was like, might as well learn how to do it myself. So I did. Ball spring. This is the yoke spring. She likes to go flying a lot. I like Amelia Earhart, but we can still find it. Come on, little shit. There we go. Yoke spring is what allows the hands to, when you pull out the crown, to kind of shoot back to where it was, and it keeps everything under tension. How much money can I make repairing an average priced watch? What's up, Christian? Long time no see. It depends on the movement, but like an average for maybe like a Seiko movement, I'd probably charge 80, 100 bucks. It depends. Hey, that's cool, Cam. This is the first time a lot of people are watching this. It depends, like I said, on the movement. Like for a Rolex movement, I would charge 200-300 bucks, but that's Swiss stuff. This is a Swiss movement, but it's mine. So it kind of varies, but for like average Seiko, 80 to 100 bucks, since I'm a little more fair on my pricing, I like to do the good amount of effort. This little fucking spring screw. There we go. Oh, come on. Don't be stripped. There we go. Oh my God, it's stripped. That's crazy. That is so stupid. We're just gonna keep going down in sizes till I, there we go. Yeah, that's not good. Go back up one. Here we go. Whew. I got worried there for a second. Hey, this is like one of my favorite little tools here. It's not a tool, but it's just the it's a little spinny screwdriver set here that they're all labeled and organized. Super duper cool. It is by Bergeon. It's a Bergeon 3008. Hey, you want to know something funny? I appreciate that, Lee. That's funny. So since this, I'm not going to show it yet. This is a Bergeon ball, but the number's 8008, so I call it the boob ball, which is kind of funny, right? That is crazy. Saving America from America is definitely needed. More like saving San Francisco from the homeless and the poo streets. But yeah, the boob ball is what I call it. Everybody knows that. Hey, but if you like this style of content, that's amazing. It's helpful for me. Lets me know what you guys like to watch. So I thought I have a whole nother channel for this, but you know what? I'm going to start blending them into one. This is where the yoke and the hour jumper. I love these moves. I kind of love them until you can't work on them, right? Since I need like a whole bunch of new shit. But I love these movements. They're very nice, thin, and movements come in all different shapes and sizes. For example, how long have I been rebuilding and fixing? For 4 or 5 years now. So they come in different sizes, movements. So this is a ETA 2688. It's a day date movement. We have a Valjo 7753, which is a more complicated chronograph. I uploaded a short on that. And then I just have, you know, a little Salida S200, I think. Yeah, S210-1, SW10-1. It is a manual wide movement, so there's no automatic fun. And this is just a really shitty Amazon movement, but. And then I have an empty box, apparently. That's nice. Another empty one in yellow, in case you like the color yellow. Here's another yellow one. This one is, so when you get those fake Rolexes, these are the movement that comes on them. You see how there's that purple wheel thing, right? And on a real Rolex case back, you have the actual reversing wheels. So don't get scammed, people. Their movements are literally a one and done. It is what it is. Good stuff, though. And it's in a yellow case. Look at that. Uh-oh, what'd they say? You know what? I'm not going to ask. How bad was it, Cam? That's crazy, Jake. So we are going to get the keyless works out of here. Now, these are stacked on top of each other, which I found very odd the first time I had to work on one of these. And this movement was like $4,000. But I've beat the shit out of it, so it is what it is. But yeah, it's interesting. Sometimes they'll like to, oh, there you go. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie is what that did. They like to dunk it in oil sometimes if it's an improper service. Which annoys the hell out of me because I have to clean up my little desk area a lot. All right, we have removed that, and now we can remove the stem and crown. And these little guys. Little geary homies. And that's just the dial side. Maybe I shouldn't look. It's crazy, isn't it? Is it like the craziest thing that's been ever said on my channel? Or I need a new balance wheel for this. Because it's missing its balance wheel. Oh no. Maybe I shouldn't look. I won't look. I'll trust you, Cam. But yeah, so first, now we're on the back side. We're going to remove the balance wheel bridge. I put an Eticron bridge on it just because it's a little easier to maintain and cheaper to replace. Which isn't the game, but this, by the way, this is all just for one movement that has a date function. And really highly crafted Swiss-made parts. But yeah, I love this movement to death, man. It's inside of all the simple Rolexes. Unfortunately, the Daytona movement, the 4130s are a lot more complicated. Just gonna take off the mainspring. Sorry, the balance wheel bridge. I'm going to take out the screw here. So it is a runner. Let's see here where I want to go next. I think I'll take out the red one. That's crazy, Fortune. That's like crazy. Seeing kidnapping. Oh, I see kidnapping people, rolling cigars and fixing watches. YouTube is live. YouTube Live is really killing it. Fortune, that is the most insane sentence I've ever seen. But it's also really funny. Anyway. But we can't, like, take it that far sometimes. I am removing the pallet fork bridge and the pallet fork, which allows the movement to do its little ticky thing. And these are different than those quartz movements, clearly. Mainly because, there we go. Obviously, there's more parts and they're more expensive. But, so when I say 3135, I know you're chilling. You're chilling, man. I'm checking the chat. Sorry. Yeah, last time I did this, I had the camera up here and the chat was going here. The racism all the way through. I appreciate that, X, and I know that. But yeah, so here's your palette fork. That's how small they are. Kind of like me. What? Anyway. When I say 3135, you'll be able to see maybe a little bit right there. There's a little marker there. It says 3135, so it's just a sub date, Submariner date just. I'm from Cali, unfortunately. The home of bad decision making. But it'll basically every Rolex movement's different. Not every per model. This is the older 30 series, 3135. So it's the 31 series, which means the newer ones are 323. Wow, my fingers are hurting. 3235, which I really don't like because, in my opinion, old is gold. But I kind of broke that rule when I bought the Daytona because it has a newer style movement. We are going to remove the ratchet wheel. Not the ratchet wheel, the ratchet interactive wheel. So if you see or hear my grandma come upstairs, just let it happen. Okay, so with this, we are this far complete. I can double check on the winding. Everything's wound in nicely. And now I can remove the ratchet wheel itself. We're not going to remove the click or the click spring because it's a nightmare to get it back in there. And a lot of us decide to leave it in while we service stuff. I know it's kind of half-assy, but, you know, it's quicker. I just watch repairers, watchmakers have better things to do in our life. Okay, so we are going to go remove the train wheel bridge. But yeah, these movements are really nice. They slide right into place, unlike that Valjo clone thing I was working on earlier. But yeah, I'm doing something. Sorry, I wouldn't. Flippy magnifier lenses. So I have these. I have this. But I've done this for so long, I really don't need it unless I'm working on like a chronograph movement where I will need it. It's a loop, but I have a couple different magnifications. Wherever the hell I put those, somewhere. Where did I put those? Here's the lesbian condom thing. I have another magnification somewhere in there. That's my junk drawer. But yeah, I have a whole box of did something fall? Whole box of tools and stuff. What am I doing? I am disassembling a Rolex movement for y'all's entertainment. And purely because I'm bored on my birthday. So that's a sentence you probably have never heard. Being bored on your birthday? What? Okay, so I'm going to check the chat here in a second. I just got to remove the train wheel bridge. There's the dryer. And we are going to inform Grammy that I am working and not to be disturbed. Okay, come on. So this is the scariest part because on every wheel, there's a tiny little pin on the top, obviously, that slides into these little purple looking discs called jewels. And they have like a tiny little pinprick hole that has to line up perfectly with the thing so it'll be able to turn and stuff. What am I doing? I can't see. I'll do another little update here. So here is what I'm doing. So I'm disassembling this, and this is how far we've gotten. So I just think it'd be easier so I could see the chat. What's up, Peyton? See the chat as well, and then there's your where is it at? Movement indicator 3135. So, and obviously the wheels are from Rolex. Everything is Rolex. So that's what's going on. Sorry about that. It's easier. Hey, thanks, Pete. Yeah. I'm glad it's my birthday. I woke up and I still don't feel like it is. Why did I say I'm glad it's my birthday? What? It's my birthday. It's my day. Yeah, I don't have much planned. This is your second wheel. This is what lets the seconds go around. This is the escape wheel, which is really, really important. But think about it. All of this just for a date function. Hey, thanks, Pete. Thanks, Anime Bro. I appreciate it. Means a lot. I am just servicing one. I like to do this on my spare time. I'm not servicing it. This is a movement that I've had for the longest time. I have a couple new ones on the way, but it just kind of gets me practice to when I actually have to work on a Rolex. It just keeps my brain sharp, which is why I practice fucking the rose screws, apparently. Anyways, practice does make perfect, unless you just hate practice, which I do sometimes. But I thought I'd share this with you today, kind of make it pretty cool. But yeah, Rolex is super nice with their movements. There's other brands, Etta, there's ST. Those are other Swiss movement brands, but Rolex, can never go wrong with the Rolex movement. 1 second. Sorry, communications. What did I do? Oh, right here. But yeah, I've been doing this for basically ever now. Your mainspring barrel, your internal heart of your watch. Actually, that's a lie because the balance wheel is more like the heart of your watch. But yeah. Hey, thanks. It says I fix stuff and know things. It is literally what I do. That's what I do around the house. Fix stuff and I know things. We're almost done with the disassembly, and then I can give you a little bit of a history on the 3135s and then show you a little more of the different movements I have. But I don't have a Submariner on hand right now. I have a GMT, but the GMT movement's basically the same. But they function a little differently. One piece makes them function differently. Isn't that weird? Totally weird. This goes here, and then I can show you. This is your interactive wheel here. So on every movement is slightly different. Oh, seconds wheel. Well, they're basically all different unless it's a certain brand. Different brand like ETA, Rolex, Omega. All kind of share the same movement style, but there's one piece that's always the same, and it's the train of wheels. Same function, same. You know. Anybody remember where I put the? Okay, so this went with this. Okay. This is what starts and stops your balance wheel when you pull out the crown. Or starts and stops the second hand. It's called a hacking seconds piece or whatever. You're almost done here, and then I'll show you what we have disassembled. And I found it crazy. Besides their prestige Rolex, they like to. Oh my god, it's 12:52. I will be right back. I forgot something. I was just testing some. Okay, so it turns out my AirPods are almost dead, so there's gonna be a little bit of background noise. And thank you for the comments on the, oh, I have to put the finger cots because I had to take the dog out. And I have to do this every time, so. And if you guys, Cam already knows where this is going, you're having to fix the calendar works on your Hamilton Chrono for the 3rd time, no bueno. 1 second again, my bad. So it's gonna be a little bit without audio for a second. I gotta just finish this last little bit and then I'll do my thing. Okay, so it's gonna go muted. Oh my god, I look like not an angel. 1 second. I'm gonna show you guys a different style of movement here. What's inside one of my favorite little watches of all time that I purchased from Chrono 24 when I was a couple years ago. This is also one I have to get a new movement for because there's a piece that's not doing its thingy. Anyway, sorry, I got zoned out here. So, hey Violet, I saw you commented on my happy birthday on one of my videos. I really appreciate that. Okay, so what is the issue today with this? That classic sound. Hey, welcome in, Mod Squad. How you guys doing? Here we go. Okay, so this is, wait, we'll make sure it has enough wine. This is a Valjo 7750. Whee! Turn around. This is a chronograph movement. Here, the phone might start sliding here. So what makes this special is look at all that work, that hardware you'd have to do. That was funny. But that's a 7750, so that's the one that took for like 4 hours. Took me forever. It is Swiss made, is super cool. Wasn't too expensive. Paid like 130 something for it on Chrono24. That's where I buy my watches. Yeah, this is the movement I did that upload on. But this is a high beat rate. I just have it slightly wound. And you'll be able to see here, let me get this pointer here. Right here is where the phone falls off the freaking display, apparently. Stay. Anyways, as I was saying, where's my tweezers? Right here is where the description is. And under here, if you see that little like crescent shaped stuff, that's the brand. And right there, there's little numbers there. It's 7750. That is your movement number. But what's moving here is the heart of the watch. It's a balance wheel. And then there's your escape wheel and your different little assortment of wheels. That's your click spring. And this is just to hold that piece in. So yeah, 7750. That's where, 7750. That's what you see in the channel stuff. So I thought that would be a little neat to show you. Oh, there is one other thing that I wanted to show you guys up close, and that's, we know where we're going with this. I'll show you how I use the boob ball. So this is just the case back, put it on the top of it. It's nice because it's not a display case back, it's display back, like a clear case back. I will show you Snoopy up close if you guys are interested. Oh shit, shoot, excuse me. This sometimes take a little bit of, there we go, persuasion. It's just like a rubber ball. The rubber boob 8008 ball. Me? I'm 20. Oh, I look 18, 19 now? Yeah, Snoopy, you ready? I'll show you Snoopy up close. Since I was wearing Snoopy today, I'll show you the complication up close. 1 second, gotta clean it before Snoopy does his voyage. Stop the chronograph. I'll get you guys right up there, show you the coolest thing about my watch. Look at my watch, I feel naked without it, stop it. I'll just show you up close what Snoopy does. So I will resume the chronograph. As you can kind of see, oh my God, let me zoom out. That Earth rotates all the time. And there goes Snoopy. Sorry, I have shaky hands. That's Snoopy, close up. Pretty sick. 22nd, by the way. Oh, it's an Omega. It's an Omega. And then here's the dial side. It's a Speedmaster Pro. Little Snoopy in a spacesuit there. It's super cute. But yeah, that is that. That's Snoopy for you. So pretty cool. Omega, not cheap, but amazing watch. Hopefully the new strap for this shows up today. I say I was 22. I was just approximating so nobody knows, but now they do. Anyway, so those are two different kinds of movements. And then we also have my Rolex Daytona. But back to this. So the reassembly is a little different than the disassembly. Sorry, I moved you guys back a little bit. What are you guys sitting on? 1 second. You're going to go, look at this guy. What is this resting on? Is that a piece of crystal? Watch crystal, not crystal meth. There we go. That's better. Yeah. You know, I just thought, screw work. I want to hang out with you guys. So, yeah, okay, back to our scheduled program here. My AirPods are charging, so the audio quality is probably a lot better now than it was. I wish I could get you guys closer, but I do also have to check the chat, because last time I did this, the N-word actually showed up in the chat. It was really scary. So what's interesting is I've noticed people during other watch, actually start with this. Always don't start with that. I'm like brain fart central right now. I'm gonna go for the center action thingy guy. Put that in, and we're gonna just kind of work backwards a little bit. Excuse me. We're gonna work backwards a teeny bit. That's how we just reassemble it. But it goes in very specifically. You can't just, you can't just kind of just fake around. Or, F around, in other words. Well, for some reason I have shaky hand syndrome today. Parkinson's, crazy, right? No. That was the right way. But you have to be very specific when it comes to these Swiss-made movements. This tweezer ain't doing it. But yeah, I'm shaking bad right now. I don't know why. I don't shake like this normally. It's probably because this is all backwards. What's neat about these is I hate myself right now. Anxious. For no reason. There we go. So like I said, we're working backward a little bit. Which is a little more fun than disassembling it, because you get to see if it's a runner or it's not. And based off my success rate, it's always a runner. Kathleen, friend of mine. Hey, I have total ADHD, so this is a miracle I'm able to focus right here. It's insane. But yeah, it just keeps me busy, gives me something to do. And I want to try a new way. I want to try a new way of assembling this. I'm going to change one step. Instead of pray for me. Although that wouldn't work. Whatever, we'll try it. No, we're not. Fuck it, I'm not doing that. Okay. We're gonna put the hacking seconds back in. There's a little guide rail here for you. And this is on the 3-1 movements, since they're all hacking seconds. And remember how we took this piece apart? You have to reassemble it because it interacts with the crown wheel. The crown wheel is what is attached to the ratchet wheel, which winds your watch, which is a cool little ticking sound. Not the ticking sound, but the, click sound. In turn, which is attached to the click spring, doing the clicky, windy sound. So, and with this, I'll show you here. There is a tiny YouTube stats. There is a tiny little track. Check them out. So there's this little track here. And it has to match up with this gold bronze piece. And it's kind of a trial and error sometimes. Right? Same. But it's kind of a trial and error. But if you kind of have it lined up right, you should be good. Like that. What do you guys think? First try? I think so. First try, people. Look at that. First flip and try. Fart on me. Here they go. Now, these parts are interchangeable, so, you know, it is what it is. Maybe, should I try the new, should I try that new technique that I saw? I think I should, but I'm a little nervous. But it seemed cooler the way he did it, so. Plus, I can play with the movement a little bit as well. That's what I like to do. I like to play with stuff. ADHD and all. So that piece we just put on is, I'll show you what it does. It kind of interacts here in a second with another piece. That's a pretty good talent. Go on, try the new one? Okay. All right, we'll do it. Okay, so you go on. It's a whole new train of wheels set up. But, you know, come on, land, bitch. I'm gonna throw hands. I'm legit gonna throw hands with the roulette. There we go. Okay, so I don't know how they do it, man. Okay, so you go on here. Oh wait, that's right. Oh shit. That's right, it is Rolex. Everything's just gonna work out just fine. Oh yeah, what am I doing? What am I doing? This will work out fine. I take that all back. No problems here. Okay. I see now. Oops. This piece goes in last. There goes the second wheel. That's on. New technique, we'll see. I have to get real close here. This way. You're gonna see some sexy nose. Done. Are you dipping? Bye, Kumar. Did it. Now, it's all about this part now. Putting the chain wheel bridge back on. Perfectly. Without fucking it up. Yeah. So, clearly my YouTube feed is watchmaking stuff. Here we go. Now, I have to line it up. The escape wheel is always a little bit of a pain. Come on, bud. Oh, I like that. I like that way. I think I'm gonna do it from now on like that. That's so easy. You just have to remember where everything lines up. Like you saw, I was so nervous for this, but I like it. It's a little less safe, but I'll show you what I was trying to get by that. So that was a success. I'll show you how you test it, and it's really fun. So here, if my phone stays, is what we're doing so far. So the technique I was talking about was putting this train of wheel set on, but how you know everything's there, here's the fun part, is you test here. See if everything lines up really well, and guess what? It does. Really cool how to see that, huh? So that's the new technique. Usually I'll put the mainspring barrel in first here, and then it'll help me line it up, but this seems more success. It needs oiling really bad, but pretty sick. Yeah, so that's the technique I was using. But hey, do you guys like this kind of content? Is this a little better than the other live stuff I've been doing? And we can put this in. The mainspring barrel would just slide in right under it. Oh Lord, this is where I didn't like it because this is a little more. And then I'll show you another way you can test these too. Now that we have that done, this kind of saves time, actually. I'll show you another way to test it. So you're gonna put this on. You guys like an overhead view of this? I think we're gonna do an overhead view for a little while. Make sure there's no racism in the chat, please. I'm risking it for the biscuit right here. I'll do an overhead view. It'd be a little more tricky for me, but what's the fun? I still didn't remember to screw that down. So, no room for error here. So this is the, yeah, just make sure there's no crazy crap in the comments. But like I was saying, here's the 3135 indicator. And I'm gonna use a different screw for this, screwdriver. This is my zen, this is my peace. This is what I do when I need to just relax. Oop, boink. Hitting you guys there. So, ooh, you're not all the way down yet. Yeah, this is a good view, ain't it? I don't have such steady hands. So that's why I need to kind of have an anchor. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, bud. Chill guy, what is that supposed to mean? Remember you? Of course I remember you. My memory's not that bad. I say it's bad, but clearly if I remember how to do this off the top of my head. Here's another way to test it. Is, since that mainspring barrel's in, we can kind of just go here, touch that mainspring barrel, and now there's more parts that are lining up. Pretty cool. Which means now we can build this wheel interaction. Here's your click spring. That's why it shoots back. We can build this, which in turn here, it's gonna be satisfying as shit. As long as you can see it, I'm just making sure. Come on, give me that shit. We're going to set you here. So this is basically your crown wheel. The crown wheel obviously is right here, attached to where the crown stem would be. Hence crown wheel. I'm gonna screw that down. I figured it'd be right up in your face. Sorry, guys. And then if we interact with this wheel in here, it will interact with that. So intricate. What's a mod? A moderator is somebody who's really nice to me, first off. They can kind of suggest what is appropriate versus not. Usually I'm supposed to use the wooden tip tweezers, but whatever, I can just afford a new movement if there's one already on the way. That lines up under here. Make sure you go into that first. This is where it gets satisfying. Come on. fit in there. There you go. You put the wheel on, the screw down on it. So clearly, as you're seeing this, oh, you missed it. Rotate, yeah, there you go. It's kind of rotating on its own there. This needs a good oiling, but this is just a quick service for you guys. Hey, what's up, Violet? I saw you commented on my other video. It meant a lot by saying happy birthday. Bruh. Knocking shit over. And this is your click sound. And that means it's all good. That's what makes the click sound. And hopefully all that residual energy, it needs oil. That's why it's still not, it's kind of a little finicky there. But what stops that, besides us going in, unwinding that. There is called a pallet fork. Now this bit's really tricky. Because you have to line that little pole piece up just right. Or, oops, we're gonna let that fall through. I think my AirPods are ready, so I'll be right back. Hopefully those synced up. Yeah. Cool. So we don't want that. So this is gonna be off screen for a little bit. Line it up. Yeah, just to give everybody a little bit of a heads up on what we're doing, we are reassembling 3135. A little tricky. There you go. Perfect. This little screw. Right there. Hey, Mom. Recording, doing stuff. So here's where the fun part kicks. Mom, I'm not right now. I do. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Interruptions. Okay, so I got that on. So here's your pallet fork. How you can test it is super cool. You just, it'll kind of like shoot over. Wow, I need to wind it real quick. I'll show you how to get to that point. So we're gonna flip it over right now, and we're gonna do the manual winding. What? Anyways, what kind of ice cream do you think, or what kind of cake do you guys think I got? I don't even know. What are we doing right here? Okay, so we're gonna do the keyless works here. This will be how we wind up the watch. Now, everybody does this slightly different. What's up, Playboy? Everybody does this slightly different. Now, I like to have a little more leverage because of my shaky ass hands. I'm at home today, hence my birthday. So, you're gonna monkeys coming up the stairs. Hey, do you guys want a little bit of a Sawyer break? I'll give you a Sawyer break. Sawyer. Oh, that's me. I'm ugly. Baby, hey, say hi. There he is. There's your Sawyer break. Absolutely not. I'm at home. I can't do that. That's Sawyer. What am I doing? By the way, the stats are doing great. Appreciate it, guys. Oh shit. Oh shit. There we go. I like I was saying, a little more stability. So I have this in here. You can kind of see what it does. Since this makes it a little bit easier. Now, as you can see, there's that pinhole there, right? And that needs to line up with the homie here. You'll see that there. But first, you have to do some other crazy shit. This is where I said they stack. Oops. Stack. So that's now holding that piece in. Let that snap down. There we go. So this will kind of be able to change it from the date setting to winding to time change. And well, get back on there, you little shit. Oop. There. Real tricky part. Camera time. Maybe not. Nope, maybe not today. This is the part that frustrates me the most. It just stacks right on top and sits just in front of the boy there. And see how that stacks up neatly. Now, you can put the homeboy, whatever the hell, I forget what it's called, here. So this has to not only line up with another, oh shit, small hole, pause, but it has to line up with two. So as you see, it has to line up with this and that one there. So what we're gonna do is it's lower, still lower, lower, is we do this. Oh shit, Caleb never says happy birthday. Different Caleb, guys, a good friend of mine. We're gonna push that down. Also, there's like a little channel in here that it has to line up. So there's like 4 different pivot points to line up with. So we go, but it has to, like I said, line up. Yeah, maybe. I am surprised Caleb actually remembered my birthday. Oh, try that again. Oh, art can piss me off sometimes. This is where it's frustrating. Usually, first time's a charm for me, but not today, as I'm sacrificing my visibility for you guys. That's also probably right. Oh, you had it. for a split second. Okay, hold on. Okay, we had it. Okay, so it's linked up with the little gold piece there. Now I just have to line you up with that. Or not. Jesus Christ. For some reason. Oh, we had it. This doesn't want to go down. What the fuck? Excuse my language. Now I'm getting frustrated. You know what? This might be my first crash out on stream. Because it's not clicked. To do that. I might need to try that all over again. Welcome back, Hunter. What's up? I'm just gonna say Fosh RVR. What watch is that? I'll give you a sub. This is a Rolex Submariner 3135 movement. I'm sorry, I haven't checked. I haven't checked the chat. But as I was saying, this has to line up with that hole, this here, and then there's this little piece here that it has to cinch onto, and then you'll see me put another part over it. But yeah, this is the part that keeps sliding around since it's kind of freestanding. Meet there, 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 and there. It's a little trickier than You Tricky, whatever that song was. Tricky, 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 here we go. Chris, take your pants off. Something like that. Maybe it will help if I do it up here. Maybe it will. Because guess what? Shit's magnified. Okay, come on. Y'all want to see me crash out? You want to see me have a valid crash out? Probably. Don't stress about it. What do you mean? What do you mean don't stress about it? I'm trying to look good for y'all's on YouTube. Oh, that's why. Hold on, hold on. Ah! Casualties. I'm joking. A lot of. There we go. Okay. So it was my error. Everything was set up properly. It just wasn't connected properly. That's why it wouldn't go down. Watch this. First try. I want this to be a queso moment. Okay, it might be a queso moment. Have this. Lined up. Somewhat lined up. If I cry on stream, will you sub? That's about what's that. That's about what's gonna happen. Oh, never mind. When you run into snags like this, sometimes it's easier to just take a step back. Because that keeps getting stuck. I'm gonna take this out and just double, triple check that everything is screwed down properly. This is going terribly, guys. I'm so sorry. POV, watch guy fails at his own job. His self-made business. I'm gonna cry. Come here, yo, cleaver. What the hell you're called? Ready to see some? Oh, never mind. I was about to say, ready to see some parts go flying? We're gonna remove the keyless works and investigate what the hell was going on. Ah, stress out about crashing out. You guys would love that. Trust me, I'm hilarious sometimes. Okay, so here's where I get a little stuck. So when the balance wheel is going and you want to stop it, it'll kind of push itself out. For some reason, since it's working very well, clearly. Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Just sex joke. I'm sorry. I hate my life. Happy birthday to me. Just total porn noises, I guess. So it's sliding fine. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I just pointed at myself with the tweezers and stabbed myself. That was great. So that's fine. User, it's operator error, I guess. This is a cool little tool, right? It just kind of glitches on. Do I only stream on YouTube? Yeah, well, no, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say it now. I was going to make a Pornhub joke, but I don't do that. Just YouTube. I tried Twitch for a while, but I don't let you take your pants off. And a common factor with me is you're going to see me need to charge my phone and pause the stream all the time. But yeah, I'll show you a cool little Rolex I have too. I've been dropping shit. This is probably going to be super funny when I look back at it. Put that in the hole. Should I blur this? Is this like inappropriate conduct on YouTube? Is that inappropriate? Putting it in a hole? I pause. I was going to say you can try YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Isn't Kick for porn? Everything's like super fucking dusty. Okay. Take 2. Forgot how to do stuff. Yeah, every movement's a little different with their keyless works. This one's a little more simple-ish. And this is a parts movement. So it works. I take parts from this and reuse them on real Rolex. This is a real movement, but again, we shall try it again. Positive thoughts, people. Positive thoughts. Okay. You know, I was looking at other live streams last night because I was bored, like usual. Oh, and by the way, I'm gonna give you a little close up on this piece. You see all those extra little fork bits? There's 4. Yeah, that's how many pivots this needs to join up. Usually this is first try. I'm just a little nervous on the internet doing this because I've never really done it this style before. Take that out of context, please. You got this, you little shit. You can do it. I'm fucking hyping myself up at 22. This is embarrassing. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so that's attached to the right one. There we go. There we go. Okay, so that's in. It's in. Here we go. Look at that. We did it. That. Pretty cool. And yeah, pretty cool. Look at how that system works. It'll work better when I have the spring in there, but it'll reach my. Okay. Thanks for the advice. You got this. What it do? Couldn't do any of this. I appreciate that. I just have like really bad anxiety and stick and stuff, so it gets a little nerve wracking for me. You know. Holy shit. That's the live right now. I'm doing good. 38 people. But yeah, if you really like me doing this kind of content, I'll keep going. What are we doing here? I'm casting for Pornhub. No, I'm kidding. I'm doing watch repair. Please don't clip that. Please don't clip that. I hate myself sometimes. Now that that's there, the stoop still is super loose right now. All right, I say a lot of unhinged shit on this platform. But like I said, this is a parts watch, so I'm gonna take this off stream for a sec. Whee! Look at this. Pretty cool Snoopy watch. Anyways, I'm wearing Snoopy on my birthday, man. Snoop, there it is. To that. Isn't that just everybody's name? Fuck me in the ass cheeks, please. Do it. Drop something. Please don't fuck me. I'm sad. So now it's in pause. Now you can kind of see. Because this fucking spring's not in. But you can kind of see how that works. What am I doing? I mentioned it. Pornhub casting with watches. No, I'm doing stuff and things. Fix stuff and know things. Here's where we get the little intermediate wheels, we call them. Good one. This will go on there. Missed. Basketball. Feel like my anxiety shakes. Is it 22? Happy birthday to me. Get in the hole, Chris. You son of a... We practice this without your dad present. Come on. Get on that bitch. Fight you. Neville from here. Anyway. Okay. Thanks, Kumar. Kumar, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. It means a lot. I didn't have any big plans, so I thought I'd do this for y'all. And make it a little more of an interesting stream. I promise to do different movements. Like I said, this is a parts movement, so not everything's in great shape. That's called the cannon pinion, by the way. Once this, I'll show you. Here, it'll go in here. And you can kind of see where everything will kind of join up, right? It's so cool. Those are on. We can place here. So like I said, oh shit. This on over there. And it'll kind of start to line up here with the other little wheels. There we go. And we're going to take a little mini screw, PP size just about. Penile accurate. And like there's only one screw, like I said, parts movement. So we're going to just put this over the most important area, which is all the other little wheels joining spot. Well, I'm glad you guys like this content. I can do this more if you'd like, but I have to get bored a lot more often than usual. Here we go. By the way, this movement wasn't cheap. We are actually doing watch repair. I must enjoy my... Hey. Oh, I'm thinking another BD. Anyway, pretend I didn't say that. I'm going to jail. What? No. So here is the yoke spring. This is a little tricky bitch, as I call it. This, oh, that was quick. Never mind, no, it wasn't. Has to use the other tweezers. So line it up around there, and then push it. This one's a little low tension, right there. Make sure it is nice and lined up. So now I'll show you the whole, this is where it gets really cool. Place the panel over it, or the plates as we call them. And by the way, in watchmaking, they're not called gears, they're called wheels. No clue, they just are. So I just kind of roll with it, you know? Get in the hole, Chris. Anyways, what are y'all going to be doing? What's your plans for today? This is mine. And then since it's also a spring, you just kind of, and now I'll show you how this works. So here is the date set. So you can set your date here. And then to set the time, pull it out. Something's wrong. One second. Oh no. We have made a mistake along the way. I'm going to see what I did wrong. How can I fuck this up today? But yeah, there we go, winding it. And it's not jumping out to its right date here. For some reason. Time to go back and investigate. I think it's doing with the other side, so we're gonna keep trucking here and figure this out. Oh, and by the way, like I was explaining, here's your winding sound. Ready? Best part ever. See that? That's the issue. Turn it around and it's not lining up. But there's your wind sound. Like I was saying, that's where I messed up. So I have to take it all apart. But oh, it's such a good wind. So I don't have to take it all apart. But that piece is missing. Also, a way to test the mainspring. Oh shit. The mainspring here is, you see this. It's called the pallet fork. And if it has a good enough wind, it'll just automatically jump over there. And you see how this turns? This is the escape wheel, which interacts with your seconds wheel, which goes to your minutes wheel, and then that's your hour wheel. But since I wound it up, I love to play with it like that. Pause. And so I'll show you on a display Rolex here in a second. There it goes. So you can kind of see the center one rotating here a little bit. So this beats at 8 times a second. So it'll kind of do its own thing. So this beats at 8 times a second, which means it's hella smooth, which is good. Sorry, I'm banging on my table. Pause. By the way, why is that pee-pee shaped? What the hell, Rolex? You made a pee-pee on a watch. That's crazy. That's insane. So as I was explaining the issue, you see that? This is a balance stop, and it is blocking. So I didn't wind it up, didn't line it up that well. But yeah, oh shit, my battery's running low. Really sick, right? And then it kind of looks like a BB-8 a little bit, doesn't it? No? Shit. So now that after we did all that work, we come to a malfunction. And this is my fault. So, yeah. Now, what we must do is the springs are the most tension parts. we need to remove all the tension from the piece. We have to move Yoka bitch out there. Might take a break here in a little bit, guys. So if you guys like to talk amongst yourselves, that'd be great. I'm losing my shit, so we don't want to see Mr. Drew lose his shit today now, do we? Because I'm a chill guy. I have to make sure. I need to take a mental break. There we go. There's our candy cane bit. I'm sorry, I'm losing it. Need to be appropriate. There's kids here. Such a bummer I have to take everything apart. This is what you were saying. Precision in this line of work is what kills you. You know? Hey, but I think I've been doing all right so far. So I'll probably give you guys like a little tour. All right, take that off. I take the. We don't necessarily have to take these off, but for me, it gives me a little more work room. Oh shit, working room. So I'm gonna take these off. Take off the. Oh shit, the cannon pinion. There's a tool for that, but I don't want to spend the money on it. Oh, come here, buddy. Like a little top hat. Sorry. But yeah, I'm gonna take a break here. I'm gonna well before that, I'm gonna figure out this whole system because this screw isn't the proper screw for it. So I know I can do that. Judge, right? You guys don't judge me. Mistakes happen. But yeah, user error makes mistakes happen. Oh shit. Mistakes do happen. I'm getting really tense. We're going to try. It's really simple. All I have to do really is just take off piece again. Usually first time's a charm with me, but today this thing's being a little bitch. Going all the way. Here we go again. I can do this. Done this a million times. Guess what? Did it. Yeah, break immense. Break on its way through. Damn thing. Dude, really? I'm gonna crash out over a screw. Anyways, happy Wednesday for all of you. Not for me or the screw. There we go. I fixed it. So, yeah. Okay. Now, if I flip it over, we can see the pin is now lined up. And that's not A. It's lined up now. Look at that. We did it. I just have to put the springs back in and then we're cool. So I'm gonna take a break here in a second. Get the cannon pinion back in. Well, the cannon pinion's not vital at this time. Now it is. Just remember the top hat looking one goes on the station. 1 second, guys. Sorry I'm cursing so much. It's just so precision and the angle I'm working at ain't the most ideal. There you go. Here. You mother... Alright, I'm doing my best, guys. There they are. There you go. Okay, now... Or boy... There we go. Yeah, Mom's home, as Sawyer has indicated. I'm going to take a break here in 5 minutes. It'll be a nice long break for my mental well-being. There. See how that lines up perfectly there? Everything has to be perfectly done. Here's the screw. Screw back up. Bruh. Get mad for no reason. There we go. Well, we're almost there. Put that around. And then we're just going to put that system back on, and then I can show you exactly how I messed up. Get that here. The There you go. And now we can put this back on, and then I can show you exactly, properly this time, how that works. We're going to not have it right there. We go. Okay, now that we're there, pull it out once for the crown, pull it out twice to change your time. And date. All right, time to take a huge fucking break. Thank you, Kumar. I'm still here. I gotta go eat. I'll be back in maybe like 30 some odd minutes. I just thought I was gonna do with pineapple or without pineapple, but I would start an entire pineapple gang war in the comments, so I wouldn't want to do that. I shall be back momentarily. I'm taking a break, letting the phone charge, and yeah, thanks for hanging out. I'll be back soon. Just mod squad, make sure everything is unracist. It's a little risky nowadays, so I'll be right back. But Hawaii, hell yeah, I agree with you, Celeste. All right, I'll be right back. Give me 20 minutes, maybe less. I don't know. Also, I'm expecting a call, so I'll leave the stream and respark it up later the second. You guys know. Camera's still going to be off, but I'm here. So the plan is I am expecting a phone call from a couple good friends of mine. I'm making a grilled cheese right now. I'm getting that call, and then I'm going out to dinner with family, birthday, but and get home, do cake ice cream, open some stuff, maybe take a shower, and then I will be back. What would you guys like to see me do? More of that watchmaking stuff, or do the regular shitty old live stream from the room? I think the watchmaking stuff's more successful. Mods, would you agree? I think so. But yeah, still here, guys. But I'm in other portions of my home right now, so making a good old pepper jack grilled cheese in the microwave of all places. Isn't that weird? You believe it or not, my poll is actually not watch related this time. Crazy. But yeah, I'm with you on that Hawaiian pizza deal. Defusing a bomb. No, I'm kidding. I'm starting the microwave. Yeah, I think so far so good on that content. Oh, pockets are not deep. I'm broke. Yeah. My goodness, we've been working on that thing for almost 2 hours now. That's crazy. 2 hours. Why'd you hide that, Hunter? These are questions. Oops. I'm looking back through the stuff that got muted. I'm interested. Then what did he say? He wasn't wrong. Holy shit! How many chats has there been? You guys, who's still here? Hope you can hear me. One left. Damn. Half of the microwave. Stupid microwave has two settings or a lock feature. Ow. You have to cancel off to unlock it every time. It's stupid. You can hear me, yeah? Without ranch. I see that. Talking to myself. Weird if I am. Someone someone did say I look like holding a huge fart. He wasn't wrong. I just wanted to say hi. Yeah. I hope people are still here. I'll be getting back to the watchmaking stuff. I'm making a grilled cheese in the microwave. Can you believe people do that nowadays? That's crazy. But yeah, this poll, I might change it here in a second. Yeah, I'm gonna go dark once again, and then I'll be right back. Yeah. All right, who's still here? I was telling everybody I make a killer grilled cheese. I make a killer microwave grilled cheese. Believe it or not, that's the thing. Oh shit, everybody left. Grilled cheese. Boring. Bye. And, I'll eat in maybe like another 5 minutes, maybe more. Okay, going back up. Okay, now we're back. Oh, other way. There we go. Cool, we're back. A new set of cots on. All right, people. Let's continue. Sorry that break took forever. Just needed it. A little bit of a break from the frustration. So we're back. All right, people. Let's continue on the reassembly. And then we'll possibly start another one. Okay, so what we did so far is we have the keyless works, 8. We've done all. Let's continue. This brings up date jumper spring. Oh, see, look, it's already jumping. That's a lot. I know, right, Sawyer? Spring is its own struggle in and of it. And then guy. We're gonna work on another movement. This doesn't do anything special. There is where this. Shit. 8. Okay, let's see. It's double triple. Now we're ready for the big. Everything in place. And to be able to get. See, it's right there. Okay.
And twice. Perfect. And what we do now is, now that that's on, we screw them in. You don't necessarily have to do this in a star shape manner, but I like to. It's kind of like a. And then the piece that doing its job. You'll be able to see where it lines up. Sorry about that in the background. Mom's doing her thing. There we go. Right there. One more screw. Screws. Yeah, I get bored and this is what I do. I think this may be the new style of lives that I go. You guys like that? Hey, what's up? You just put in the gate wheel. And this is the easy part. Securing the date wheel. Piece. Part because this. And everybody left. Great. Pretty finicky. That is a garbage truck in here. Oh, you're not sick. Food. Got a lot. Okay, now that we're done with the portion, we will get to working on the binding works. It's pretty simple. Wheels. You'll recognize the movement once this is. Dude, really? I kind of am, but they're to keep the oils, finger oil off the. That's pretty valid question. Reversing wheels. This next one we're gonna do is gonna take a long ass time. Okay. Now we just line it up. Okay, almost there. lines up very neatly. And then I like to start over here. This screw, if you can see it, yes. Kind of gets the hole secured. See how it works. I'm getting these all first try today is a new thing. This is a parts movement. In case one breaks on a good movement. Also what I use to practice. Okay, cool. So now we can couple these, which is always nice. You tell me what movement you think this is, because I will give it away immediately right here. Oh, and a good way to couple these movements is doing that. Sometimes I go for that edge because reasons. I'll explain to you how reversing wheels work. All you need to do is secure it back in there with that little bit. Every click you hear, is it winding? So it also likes to kind of fly sometimes. There we go. But yeah, there you go. That is a 3-1-3-5 movement. Pretty flippin' sweet. It's a practice movement, really, but listen to that. Very crisp. I like it. Okay, next movement. And each of these have a little case for them. Each have a case. Work done. Gonna be a little lengthier. Does the chronograph movement, another parts movement. This is one more that. Oh, this will be a little more tricky. Start like this because we have to disassemble. Starting on the starting on this side. Movements for these movement holders. Who doesn't have one? Me. Movement holder. Okay. I could zoom out. Oh, again. Look at that. No, it's barely even held on. Even this one has a lot of. This is a value 7753. Replacement movement is not an act. However you want to say it. It is. For you guys, if it's a little more entertaining that way. Pretty cool. I'm gonna do this by looking through at the camera, but clearly that's not working. By the right movement holder. This movement's a lot more interesting. Those are off. This gets a lot more complex. Welcome in, people. I'm back. Took a little lunch break, but I'm back. I'm just gonna hold it like this. To want to work with us. Chronograph movement, or chronograph movement rather. Means it's like we're just gonna to the movement. This holding driver tip. Usually it works. Parts list on this. Look at that already. eBay orders. Thanks, eBay. So yeah, look at all that. I'm gonna remove this. This is kind of, as I've learned, kind of what makes your actual just this piece. You'll see why. Might be that error. Try again. I might have to redo this. I'm gonna leave and redo another live because it's a different movement.